This video is brought to you by Bordeaux's Butt Paste. You've been sitting at your computer all day long playing Magic, and I know that ass is getting hot, sweaty, and chafed. And now you got yourself an ass fire. That's why you need
Bordeaux's Butt Paste.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Foundations is out, and we're going to be playing some Blue-White Control in Standard like we always do when a new set drops. We do have the Standard Qualifier Tournament coming up later this month, so I want to start getting in some reps for that. But we got a sweet new control card, Day of Judgment. Well, I guess it's not new, it's been around forever, but it's a 4-mana sweeper with no negative side effects. You know, the opponent doesn't get to make a clue token, so I think it's a really solid addition to Blue-White Control. We are also playing 1 Lyra Dawnbringer. This is pretty nice to just gain back some life, close out the games against those annoying mono red decks. We are trying out 1 Herald of Eternal Dawn. I don't really think this is going to be that good, but I thought it might be fun to try to include in the list, see how it is. You know, it's day 1, we're trying stuff. One bad thing we did with this deck is I put in Temple of Enlightenment. It's just much worse than playing the Archives. Archives at least count for Plains and Islands for your Flood Farm Verge, so don't play the Enlightenment, just play more Archives if you want more tap lands that do something. So let's give this deck a shot and see how good Blue-White Control is on day 1 of Foundations. Okay, we get to go first. I have a Lyra in my hand, that's funny. This hand's fine though, I mean, gotta get lost in No More Lies. Hopefully we can get some card draw. Number 85. Picked up a Smite. I mean, I guess most likely we're gonna have to use the No More Lies. I like the Smite more for red decks. I don't really want to have to smite this bat. Seems kind of weak. So we're just gonna hold up the No More Lies and not use Smite. I mean, really, I want to be able to sweep all of these up. I'm gonna let this resolve and... Okay. Well, I really wish, like, we had an actual white source, because I could smite here and then still hold up No More Lies. I kind of wanted to hold up No More Lies in case they played, like, an Ajani or something. This should be, like, a great matchup for us, if we can just draw, like, one of our billion sweepers. I think I like doing this. Okay. Add the colorless. You love to see it. Yes, I would like to get a Plains. I mean, they could have some protection spell here. Okay, we got lucky. But at least that's not going to get, like, overwhelmingly big if I never draw my sweeper. They left it on top. Alright, the deuce is not bad. We're going to be dropping a deuce here. I think I just get some more information first and see what we got coming up. Alright. Well, I guess we'll counter this because we still haven't found the sweeper. We're just gonna pass. And I probably make like the same call here. Like I don't really care about this card. Life gain doesn't really seem scary to me, but I just cannot find a sweeper. And again, I don't really want to play the Lyria just yet. I want to sweep the board and then play it. That's fine. Take another hit for 3. Come on, deck. Not like this. This should be a great matchup for us. That's funny. Thank you, deck. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I guess we gotta see if they have some enchantment hate in their deck. I mean, this is a that is a fragile deck. I can't do this. I need to do this here. There's our sweeper. There's another one. I guess we'll just play the Delira attack. Start gaining some of our life back. They're flooding out. I think this game is pretty much over here. And we still have this Herald of Eternal Dawn, which is funny. We're flashing this thing in. A Knight Errant for none. Got it. I mean, that would have been huge earlier while we were trying to find that sweeper. Big damage. We can win next turn. 1, 2. So I can... Yeah, I have enough to use the instant and then still play the whale too. Did they draw some enchantment hate? They're seeing what they're going to get back. This is where I need a counterspell. Okay, a Knight Errant for 1. They got they got their Skrelv. I think that's gonna do it. I could have get lost this too. I don't know if it really matters. We'll do it just for funs. Couldn't they give it protection? I think they had just they weren't about that. All right, GG's. That was a great matchup for us. I guess we keep this one. I mean, I have a Day of Judgment that I can't really play. Okay, we'll get a little scry here. Jace is not something I need just yet. Plus, I have a Teferi too. I don't think I want another Planeswalker just sitting in my hand. Alright, I don't really want any more lands, please. Alright, this is a Rabid Tribal. This is another great matchup for us. Like, creature-based decks just get slayed to all of our sweepers. This guy is a problem, though. Once he starts drawing cards, and we're gonna take some big damage here unless that's not a temporary lockdown. I might play Jace as just a decoy here.
I've already read your thoughts. You organic minds are easily quelled.
Because I'm kind of afraid of dying, honestly. Like, if they would have put 3 rabbits into play, that'd been 4, 8. Yeah, we would potentially die there, right? Huh. That's not a rabbit. Maybe they were counting on that. All right, Day of Judgment, just absolutely backbreaking. I'd like to follow that up with another sweeper, please. I mean, we're technically not out of the woods just yet. What does this do? When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. Okay, so they can have any number of these.
Organic mind.
Do I play Teferi or do I hold up the whale and crack the clue? I kind of like using the whale and cracking the clue. Find another sweeper. We are at 5, which is pretty frightening. That's annoying. That is annoying. Don't attack with this one, because they could put the counters on there. They should have went ahead and attacked, because we did have that. All right, we might actually lose. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's huge. That is so, that is so huge. If we keep playing all these creature-based decks, we're gonna have to add more sweepers. And we drew another temporary lockdown. That's pretty huge too. They put it back on top. You love to see it. I could even make them shuffle it if I use Demolition Field. Or just make them mill it, I guess.
I will clear.
Okay. I feel like we're definitely should win this game. Guess it's not. I guess anything could still happen though. We're gonna get Teferi going. I'm gonna make a big blocker. This thing is gonna get huge. Even though I have a temporary lockdown in my hand, I think we're good. I just want to keep drawing cards, basically. All right, they do have the cavern, so we probably use Demolition Field so we can use our Normalize. I'm actually just gonna do this now. I don't think Normalize is gonna be that good. I mean, they have the banner, they have a ton of mana, but just in case. And we can get another land out of our deck, which is good. I don't think there's a way they're going to be able to beat my 2 planeswalkers and my hand. I mean, they're going to get a scry, which I'm like, you know, do I want to give them the scry? But if I get lost, they get to use those tokens, which sucks. I'm going to go ahead and use it though. They can explore a couple times. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, we still have the temporary lockdown if it comes down to it. But we're just gonna have so much card advantage, and I can still just put that card in their graveyard. I do not want another land, even though it's an anchorage.
We can improve upon your
It's not looking good for the opponent. All right, GG's. Creature-based decks are great for us. Hand looks good. I don't know about Herald of Dawn. I mean, this was just kind of a fun card, but having this 7-drop sit in my hand for pretty much this whole game is going to be a bit awkward. Looks like we're playing against an aggressive deck too, so we might just get ran over here. I mean, it's nice I have the Sunfall, but it actually might be hard to get to. Against red-white Convoke. I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I don't want to take a ton of damage from Slick Shot. Okay, I guess if it's not a land, Normalize isn't terrible. In an ideal world, I don't have to use the counter, and I can just discard some cards here. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay. I think it's more important for us to find a land here, and maybe a temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown kind of just wins the game, but I'd have to find a white source too. Alright. Come on. We found the white source. God, this card. I'm just gonna discard it. Okay, well, double get lost isn't terrible now. That gives us more time to find the 5th land for the Sunfall. That's fine. I'm more concerned about this guy right here. That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah, let's get rid of it. And I probably have to kill the Swift Spear too. I'm not too interested in taking 6 damage. Even though we have a Sunfall in our hand, it's just... I don't want my life to go that low. And I can at least use the whale. Shit, I should have used the whale probably, right? Okay. Now we'll use the whale. Why didn't I normalize that? Alright, it's fine. I'm gonna take this hit. I think. Nah, we're not. We're not gonna take this hit. Well, they kept that. I'm tempted to activate the anchorage and block. Then we take 8. Do I dare take 8 here? I didn't play this turn very well. We should have definitely normalized the challenger lamp. Because they only had 2 mana extra available then. I don't know. Taking 8 in a deck that's has a bunch of haste creatures is pretty risky. They put it on bottom. I don't want them to draw a card. I'm going to try to draw land. This is kind of a risky attack. I don't think I want that. I'd rather have some card draw. There we go. That's perfect. Now I'm just going to chill. All right, kind of screwed up a little bit here, but I think we're turning the corner. I mean, this is such a big card here. All right, we'll take Jace. And a land, that's good.
Emotions are distractions.
I don't think I need another sweeper.
No secret escapes my grasp.
Okay, well, we got another sweeper. I'm just going to keep drawing cards.
We can improve upon your ideas.
I should have played the anchorage there. I'm just going to play this. Just going to play this so I have a block. Okay. GG's. All right. I'm going to keep this. We might get ran over here by aggro. All right. If it's another creature-based deck, then we might be okay if I can just I feel like every game we're like, I just need to hit that sweeper. And I feel like that's going to be true here too, where a temporary lockdown would just really do some work. And not these silly big angels we're playing. Alright, they got some ward. God. The audacity. I really hate using Normalize here, but man, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. They have another one? Okay. We might not make it to Sunfall. In fact, it's looking like we're definitely not going to make it to Sunfall, so I'm going to have to get lucky. I think we're going to need to get lucky here with some card draw. Oh. All right, I don't know how this could go bad unless they have like a destroy enchantment. Please don't destroy it. Okay. This guy. I'm a little worried to take this hit here. So I'm just gonna use Sunfall. I don't want to risk it. And we'll just play our Teferi. I want a blocker, and then we'll start drawing cards.
Who's that handsome devil?
But I think getting the blocker down is pretty important. All right, I think we're pretty much good to just win this game. I'll start gaining a bunch of life back now with my Lyra. Hold up, no more lies. We got to deduce. I guess I could have deduced there, but we're gonna hold up no more lies. And I have gotten pretty lucky. Like, we've played nothing but these like creature-based decks over and over. We'll be able to win next turn. Just keep drawing. What did that? Oh, they had the rescue. Okay, that's probably what they were holding up in their hand. Actually, could I go just one there? Shit, I could have just won there, right? One, no. Well, if I didn't play the Jace, I think we could have. I could have drawn enough cards. Okay. I don't think it matters, but it was a tight play. GG's. Oh, man. This hand's good. Hopefully it's another creature-based deck. We are just stomping on those right now. We have got some pretty lucky draws, but yeah, this is what we're made for. This is what we are made for. They do have a pretty fast start here, but this temporary lockdown is going to be huge. Yeah, since our lockdown won't hit the Nemesis, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. If I wanted to, I was going to say I could wait on the temporary lockdown, but since I drew another one, we just fire this thing off. And now this is where I'd like to start hitting my Sunfalls and my Day of Judgments, because now I don't really have an answer for this, except for Jace. Which I think I go ahead and play.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexius. You can be made to obey.
Sunfall's great if I can hit that extra land. I'll minus next turn if Jace survives, which I think it would. Something crazy would have to happen if it doesn't. I guess if I don't hit the land... Come on, give me a land. We've had some lucky draws this game, I will say that. Are they going to do damage to it to make it where I can't gain life? Okay. I mean, that is relevant. That is relevant. Oh, they got to give a haste too. I think I probably like using the plus on Jace. Like, I want to try to end this game as quickly as possible now.
Become subdued.
I mean, we obviously have a pretty long way to go to mill them out. Need to get Jace to like 11. I think I'm just gonna pass and yeah, see what they do. They still do 1 damage to me from this if they attack, but they decide not to. Let's go ahead and surveil and draw a couple cards then, and then we'll deduce. I think I'll take the get lost. Did not want this land. All right. Guess we're gonna hold up this for the rest of the game. I think I get lost here. Yeah, I think we're okay with the 2-3 steps plus drawing a second Jace. We're just gonna counter this. Not even gonna give them the option. So if we minus 7, 7, 14, 21. It's not enough yet.
You can be made to obey.
All right, let's draw a card. Let's get rid of this thing. That way they can't give a haste. And let's deduce. I'm just gonna draw another card. I don't even really care about this thing just yet.
Retreat is I pull one thread, and your entire mind unravels. I've already read your thoughts. Become subdued.
It's over. It's not Xaxes, but they drew the lightning strike. Holy shit. That was a close one, actually. That was a close one. Whew. All right. Opponent goes first. This hand is not that great. I'm scared I'm gonna pick up my first loss now. Okay, I don't care about that. Honestly, these temples are just worse than the Surveil lands, because you have Flood Farm Verge, so you really want the Surveil. Yeah, let's counter that. That's a little too crazy. It's a little too much value here. Why are they playing this? Just to gain some life? And I don't want to say it, but I'm going to. We need to draw a sweeper. They don't really have anything going on, though. I could have used the whale there. I don't think I'm going to. Hello. That's a good card. They're flooding. All right. Let's see what we can find here. Put a +1/+1 counter on each soldier you control. Prevent all damage. I actually don't want either of these cards. You know what I want. I need you to give it to me. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright, we'll run out the Angel. It's gonna come in tapped. Hopefully I don't die here from making that play. Ugh. Sweeper me. Give me a sweeper, deck. Well, we absolutely have to use Get Lost on this. Then we're just gonna pass. I don't really want them to start drawing a bunch of cards. So let's counter and loot. Where are my sweepers? I've drawn so many cards this game. Another creature-based deck that just dies to pretty much my entire... every sweeper I have in my deck. Thank you. Even though I already played the Lyra. We just let this resolve, I think. Okay, well, we'll draw a bunch of cards. I wish this had Vigilance. Alright, let's do it. Oh, if I would have kept an untapped land, I could have played Teferi. Screwed that up. I'm gonna double No More Lies here. They had the mana to pay for it. Alright, GG's. Alright, I think this will be our last game here. We'll keep it. See if we can get the perfect 7-0. I mean, I don't know what we're playing against exactly, but it's probably going to be a matchup where I don't need temporary lockdown. And maybe that's wrong. So far, it's might just be a control mirror. Which my deck is not really set up to, to battle that well. It's going to be a matter of if I can resolve a Planeswalker at some point. I should have probably just played the Verge, so I could hold up. I could hold up a three steps ahead if I needed to. It's not like I'm planning to attack with this next turn. I think we're just gonna be playing draw go until somebody makes the first move. All I'm looking for is card draw, counter spells, planeswalkers. I don't really want any more. Don't really need any more destroy creatures or anything. I would love to get like a Mirrex. Mirrex would be huge. Or the Fountain Port. Deduce isn't bad. All right. Another deduce, not bad. We just dropped 3 deuces. Flash in Herald of Dawn. This card's dumb. It is. I can see how it would be cool against like the mono red decks, or just like aggressive decks that don't really have ways to deal with this. And they got some demons. That might be huge. Demolition Field. I don't want to have to discard cards really, so I think we're just gonna pass on that. Get rid of an island. Actually, we do have to discard 2 cards. I probably should have killed the cavern in their upkeep. Well, that's good. Probably don't need Sunfall. I'm about to flash this thing in. Fuck it. I'll do the whale. How about that? We'll do the whale. You can counter it. I should really be patient and hold on to this for a turn where I have like a follow-up Planeswalker, something I really want to get down. Playing the whale here is kind of, let's just hurry up. We'll see what happens. Big surprise, they had a removal spell. Now we can see if they want to tap out for it. Which, again, like I'm going back to what I was saying is we shouldn't have done this because I should have waited till like I had like a Planeswalker in my hand. At least we got rid of a Phantom interference, I guess. Yeah, Day of Judgment's pretty much worthless. Alright, come on, deck. Give me a Mirex. Do not want another land. Unless it's a Mirex or a Fountain Port. Sure. I like to pass priority as quickly as possible because it seems like I don't have a response for it. They just bottom that land to the bottom. Okay, just pass again. Eventually we'll get Jace. And then we gotta really try to set up a crazy turn to play it. Also, if they start discarding, maybe it'll put some pressure on them to start playing stuff, but this is just gonna be draw go forever. Day of Judgment's not gonna do anything. Come on, Mirex. I mean, that's not bad. We have 3 steps for days. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, potentially I could play this and counter twice. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. Technically, I lose first since I have less cards in my deck. Oh, that's good. That's a good card. I don't think I need all these get lost. Alright, let's see if this sparks some action. I guess we'll keep this other one. I gotta be careful not to mill myself out. I'm really just looking for a land. That land, or the Mirex. So we're at 20 cards now. And this is gonna put some pressure on them. Drawing the Jace is nice. But now we can start just that slight amount of pressure is really going to tip the scales here. They want to do something. They're gonna realize that this is gonna be like a little snowball effect where they don't do it puts the pressure on them to make the first move. And there's a Mirex too. Alright, so they're playing Doomsday Excruciator, which is frightening. I still have the Demolition Field. Okay. I kind of wanted to save it in case they played a Mirex or a Fountain Port. So I'm going to try to use the Get Lost here. Alright, well now they're tapped out. How many cards do they have left? They have 28 cards left. Let's see. If I guess they have 2 mana available still. It's our last one. I'm still not going to go for Jace. I'm going to hold up counter magic and just keep making creatures until they do something. Sure. I actually don't mind if they go for Doomsday. We're going to save all our counter spells for the Jace they play after playing a Doomsday. We are technically like tapped out here. I mean, this is like a window for them if they have something. I wonder how many Cavernous Souls they're playing. Because we only saw that one. And now they don't have enough to activate their Reef. Actually, do they? No, they don't. I'll just keep adding that slight amount of pressure. Force them to do something. It's all up to them. All I'm going to do is sit here and make little 1/1s. I guess they have another blocker now, which kind of sucks. Flash in Herald. I mean, if they activate both, I could go for Day of Judgment. Okay, so I guess they're going to go for their... Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it this next turn. Because they didn't go for it. They must have drawn something. I'm fine with them playing the Demon. I really am. They don't know I have a Jace in my hand. They might assume I do, but I'm sitting on 3 counter spells and a Jace, so I don't see how they can win. Oh, well, I guess if they attack with both of these, they could mill me out. But this is only 4 cards, right? Yeah. That's fine. And I still have this, which is really funny. I can't lose from being milled. Let's do it. This might get them to play a counterspell. But they probably just have like a removal for it. Alright, so let's counter this. Let's see if this baits them into playing another counterspell. Yeah. Alright, that is GG's, my friend. And we drew the second Jace, as if this one wasn't enough.
I'll take note of all your
Thanks for playing your Doomsday.
in time. I will shatter your mind.
Whew, that's a crazy game. GG's. Long game. Fun game, though. GG's.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bah.